Welcome to Sunday Spotlight, where we feature the works of emerging artists in the web3 space who have fewer than 2,000 followers on Twitter. If you're not familiar with Sunday Spotlight, you can check out my first video, which covers the origin story of how it all got started with the folks at April 15 NFT. For today's video, we're going to go at a slightly different pace that matches the vibe of today's three artists. I'm talking about being wrapped in a warm veil of light, or staring out a foggy window on a rainy day, or caressing the petals from a soft bouquet. Sounds lovely, right? Well, first up is Etkin, a photographer and digital artist based in Turkey, whose work feels like a soft, warm glow reaching out and embracing you. Etkin creates many of these alluring pieces by feeding AI with her photos and then taking the output into Photoshop to refine the piece into what you see. Etkin's artwork exudes peacefulness, with sunlight pouring through windows and bathing objects with a warm glow. It feels like, for a moment, that everything is quiet at last. One of my favorite pieces by Etkin is the still life of pizza on a kitchenette table. When I look at this piece, it's almost like you can feel the heat of the lamp as you gaze at this hot, tasty pizza. And it somehow feels familiar and comforting. Our next artist is Sookie Celeste, a fashion and tech student based out of Austria. Sometimes, Sookie's work reminds me of staring out a foggy window into heavy rain. Other times, it's an encounter with your inner demons. Here's an example of some of her physical work that's done with paint on velvet. Sookie describes the soft surface, intending to represent a safe haven in contrast to the layers of paint that feel like social expectations, which might complicate a place that somebody might call home. Sookie also uses bright red, which is used to convey varying concepts of fear. To me, I almost see it like an alarm, blaring in the midst of her monochromatic pieces of work. For some of us, it might be a reflection or even a looming reminder. Our third artist today is Trianz, an NFT artist based in Indonesia. I first came across Trianz late May in 2022. This piece was one of the winners of April 15's Season 2 fan art competition. Most of Trianz's work show intricate florals meshed with either technology or some kind of embrace. You see lots of pinks, purples, and gradients. And while this art is what pulled me in at the start, this year, Trianz released work that has me feeling a different kind of way. Black and white melting on a page. Sparse stippling for shading. These pieces were released on Object and announced on Twitter with no accompanying detail or story. But I think the art alone says enough. And that wraps today's Sunday Spotlight. If you like the artists that you saw featured in today's video, you can find links to their socials and artwork in the description below. Give them a follow, maybe check out more of their work. If you enjoyed this video, you can always support me for free by liking, commenting, or subscribing to this channel. As always, thanks for tuning in.